Hey, everybody. Well, right now in Dubbyland, they're in a state of absolute jubilation over the fact that Roger Stone was arrested early yesterday morning, just blocks away from where I'm sitting here in Broward County. And he was arrested for covering up a crime that didn't actually happen. How they do that, I don't know. But basically, it's process crimes. And I'm going to cover three dummy threads today very quickly. But first, before we do that, I've got to show you this. Now, if you can find this, it might be a political collector's item. Here it is. It's a candle. I don't know where you could find it, but they have it here. It's the newest dummy patron saint, Saint Robert Mueller. Saint Robert Mueller. Look at that. Look at that candle there. Now, here's what they say. They say, "Holy shit, it's working. Holy shit, it's working." Roger Stone indictment. Yeah. Now, I think it's going to be a collector's item because when this is all said and done, all these jubilant dummies are going to be melting down their Saint Robert Mueller candles because guess what? At the end of the road, he's not going to report that there was collusion. How can he? It didn't happen. So what they're doing now, basically, the strategy, real quick before we get into it, the whole strategy here. I mean, come on, Roger Stone. Like, first of all, if they think he had some sort of direct connection to Julian Assange, don't you think they would have sent the Mueller team? Team Mueller would have sent at least one investigator to go at least try to talk to Julian Assange. You know, it's not like they can't find him. He's in the most well-known, most watched, most observed building in the world there, the Ecuadorian embassy in London. But so that they know there's no connection. What they're trying to do is just trying to ruin Roger Stone just by wearing him down financially, especially, and get him to, oh, yes, I colluded with Donald Trump. I was sitting there. I was sitting right there when he was taking orders from Vladimir Putin on the phone. You know, come on. Anybody believes that. But anyway, let's go. Let's not dwell on that. We're going to go to the three threads here. Here, okay, thread number 1 in Dummy Land. Okay, here we go. Roger Stone tried to look very calm while talking to the press today, putting that bullshit facade out to the press after being released, holding his hands up with the V sign, emulating Nixon with a smug smile, while the crowd was shouting, "Lock him up!" Hold it. I got to stop here a second. I'm going to tell you, if you think that crowd was angry, screaming, "Lock him up," that's nothing compared to the way OPJ here was screaming yesterday. I'm going to tell you why and what you can do about it. This is important because I wanted to go down. As soon as I heard that he was arrested yesterday morning, I knew they would release him. The federal courthouse, it's not that far away from me. I could have gone there in Fort Lauderdale. And what I wanted to do was to live stream the dummies because I knew they were going to be there. And if you know it, now I wasn't going to concentrate at all really on Roger Stone because first of all, I probably couldn't get near him. It's too far away. And be honest with you, you could see him a lot better, you know, just watching it on the big screen at home on the TV news or whatever on YouTube, Fox News, whatever. But the point is, I wanted to get up close to the dummies. I wanted to get the reactions to Roger Stone. I wasn't going to get in their faces or anything. I was just going to let them be dummies. But here's the thing. This is why I started screaming. You need 1,000 subscribers to live stream on YouTube. Now, here's the thing. I've been stuck. I got a lot of subscribers in the last week. I was up to 72. I jumped. I surged from Tuesday to Thursday morning. I got to 72. I went from 72. I jumped 25 to 97. And then I don't know why. It's like the gods of algorithm at YouTube wanted to have a little tease me. So I need 100 subscriptions. I just need 3. Well, actually 2. Somebody that subscribed, Henry Louis Gomez. Thank you this morning for subscribing. So I'm just 2 away. I need 2 to get to 100. So you're wondering, why am I asking for 100 when I really need 1,000? I'll tell you why. Because once you get to 100, it's much everything gets easier to hit the 1,000. I could probably do. I think I can do it in a few weeks. But okay, enough with my trouble. And just remember, after this video, hit the subscribe button. I'm riled up about that. I'm still angry about the fact that I couldn't. I wanted to be of service to you people. I think it would have been a wonderful service, but I was unable to perform it. So I sort of apologize, but maybe you should be hitting that subscribe button. So let's get back to it real quick. I don't think anyone with a brain could think that Mueller would arrest Stone unless he effingly felt he had a case closed situation. No. He arrested him because he wanted to put the pressure on him to commit perjury. This is why, Roger Stone. It's not so much he's some great moral creature that's like that refuses to turn on Trump. It's that, guess what? In order to turn on Trump, Stone would have to commit perjury, and in the long run, that's going to be a big problem for him. So yeah, he's not going to commit perjury to nail Trump like what the Team Mueller wants to do. Goodbye, Roger. You are a miserable liar. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, now here, you know how we get all these lectures from the left about homophobia? Listen to this. I hope he has a really nice big boyfriend in prison. Yeah. But he was sleeping with his wife. He's going to get a pardon. Not if he commits perjury. Could care less. He's a miserable man, but I don't give a shit about him. It's all about bringing down Trump. Bring Trump down, and we can begin rebuilding our country. Yeah, he doesn't care. Yeah, I don't care. Please, Roger Stone, just commit perjury. Just bring him down. I don't care. I don't care. Commit that perjury. Okay. He looked rattled and shaken. Poor effing baby. The FBI showed up and woke him up and scared his stupid wife and dogs. I wish I could have been there to yell, "Lock him up, you are busted." I have a very loud voice when I wish, very loud. You know what? If I could have been there live streaming it, you might have been one. If you could have been there, you would definitely have been one of the dummies I would have covered. Let's see, United Fight Back. And by the way, if you actually watched him at the courthouse, he absolutely did not look rattled and shaken. He's happy. He's happy. I'm telling you, he's the center of attention now. He loves it. I guarantee you that Roger Stone yesterday was one of maybe the happiest day of his life. And I did a video before. I'll have the link below that entitled "Is Roger Stone the New Pink Panther Phantom?" And just if you remember, the Pink Panther or Jacques Clouseau, Inspector Clouseau, he was framed as being the Phantom, even though he wasn't. But you know what? He embraced it, and that's what Roger Stone is doing. So he's pretty happy about the notoriety, believe me. So check the link below. You'll see that if you missed it. We'll see. Didn't we already have some of these losers claim they would never speak against Trump? It seems to me they flipped. Stone might be the first to not flip or eventually flip like the rest. Yeah, they flipped and what? The others had nothing to do with Trump-Russia collusion. What, Manafort flipped? What did he flip on? It wasn't Trump-Russia collusion. And by the way, this is showing me exactly how desperate Team Mueller is. I mean, when you got come on, Roger Stone, he's, like I said in my previous video, he's a nice guy. I support him on this, because they showed up with armed FBI agents early in the morning. All they had to do was just call his lawyer, and he would have shown up for his arraignment. But the thing is he's a nice guy, but he's a name dropper. He sort of was a big thing years ago, but now he's just living off his old glory, or not anymore. Robert Mueller brought him back into the limelight again, big time. But he's a name dropper. He just likes to imply that he's knows the inside deal. But basically, virtually everything that Roger Stone has been telling us over the last few years is stuff anybody can glean from surfing the internet a lot. Okay, so let's get back. Anybody understand Stone getting out on signature bail? Yeah, they don't like that. Like what? You mean he's out of jail now? Yeah, he got out. Says he was wearing the pens that gave him confidence. Yeah, I had a mountain of Depends. I had a relative that needed it. I got him like I swear to you, I got to use it because if you know me, I'm big on coupons. This was a few years ago. I got a virtually. I just dropped it in their apartment, and it was like a mountain. And it was a good deed. They could use it. But it is kind of funny. Elderly relative. I don't want to get into it any more than that. He looked like a narcissist who loved the spotlight to me. Yeah, he loved it. Yeah, he wasn't upset. He loved it, the attention. Hey, you know what? If Mueller indicts old PJ, you know who's going to be the happiest guy? Even more, maybe as happy as Roger Stone was yesterday? Me. It means I'll hit my 1,000 subscriptions so I can live stream for you guys. Can't do it now, but I'm going to hit. As soon as I hit the 100, it won't be long before I hit the 1,000, start live streaming. So let's go to the next thread here. Roger Stone, a loser to the very end. Okay. He's basically a highly paid troll. Now I hear he planted the Hillary is sick story. Yeah, that was Roger Stone on 911 on September 11th, 2016. That was all Roger Stone's doing. He somehow got her to faint on camera and then have to be thrown into a van like a side of beef. And by the way, I love how she was walking around a few hours later, like, oh, no, it was just a mild case of pneumonia. Oh, come on. I've had pneumonia before. I would love to know that Hillary cure that you take. Because I was out, I was off my feet for at least 4 or 5 days whenever I got pneumonia. You don't get pneumonia and faint and then be walking around hours later. But yeah, and that was all Roger. Somehow that was Roger Stone's doing. Yeah, she was perfectly healthy. Wait, she was perfectly healthy. Okay. Wow. All the lock 'em up chants, which I wish I would have been there live streaming. Hate to keep pressing that point. I am not a crook. See? He's getting shouted down. Protesters are drowning Stone out. Lock him up. Chant ongoing. Awesome. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes, those dummies are in ecstasy. FBI wishes for Roger and friends to know we really did have to get access to your homes before you trashed evidence. What do you mean, trashed evidence? They've been, every single email and text Roger Stone has been doing for years they already have that. Yeah, trash your text. You know who trashed their evidence? Hillary, man. Smashed her computers, deleted her emails. Okay, let's see. So does this mean that the FBI has been searching his home while he was in shackles in court? Hope they got lots of good stuff. No, they didn't get anything they didn't have before. They might have, gotten a Richard Nixon poster or something. Somebody's a collector there. But as far as any evidence you could use, whatever they needed. Well, actually, there's no evidence that's going to prove their case. Okay, because there wasn't any. The cases, Trump-Russia collusion doesn't exist. Okay, according to reports both in Florida and New York, yes, can't imagine though he would be stupid enough to leave his stuff trail of trickery in plain sight. But Mr. Mueller has the evidence via other testimony, emails, etc. Gates, Corsi, Credico, and I hope the Southern District, New York, gets involved. So any pardon is negated. Bank account info will be very important as well. Yeah. Just another showboating narcissist. Well, he was the Pink Panther Phantom yesterday, and inwardly he was thanking Robert Mueller for that. Please, Roger, strike that same pose in an orange jumpsuit. No. I hope he's as animated when he goes to jail for the rest of his life. The I am, see, there we go, the Nixon, I am not a crook. I could tell you a personal story about this, but you know what? I could hear you shouting, PJ, get back to the subject. But really, you see that? PJ wasn't very far away when that happened. That's all I'm going to say. Almost a stone's throw away. Haha, get the pun? No, really though. Okay, rat effort to the end. Okay, now to the last thread. And here we go. After a lifetime of dirty tricks, Roger Stone finally takes a fall. Yeah, what? Process crimes? BS process crimes. So this is actually an op-ed from the Los Angeles Times yesterday. Yeah, here, see? Stone tried to hide his panic with bravado, a boy whistling in the dark. No, he wasn't. There was no panic. I told you again. Check the video below. Yesterday, he was a Pink Panther phantom. The center of attention is exactly what he loves. But his shtick seems moth-eaten and creepy. He struck the moribund Nixon two V hands victory corruption pose. He smiled nervously. He broke out an old chestnut. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. By the way, real quick about this Nixon too. You know what happened? Nixon ruined it for the hippies because I don't know. This is probably forgotten now. You know, you see this or this, and you think Nixon, right? Or maybe even Winston Churchill, but you know, during World War II. But the two things. What happened was back then is that was a big thing with the hippies. The hippies used to do that for peace. Peace. That was a peace symbol. I don't know. Nixon took it up for victory, and ever since then, that was it. It was all over. The left, you didn't really see that anymore, you know. So, too bad, lefties or dummies. Nixon ruined your beautiful little sign. You suck. Okay, so we're almost done. I can't wait to see him in a prison uniform and without his hairpiece. Does anyone have the video of him in handcuffs? I would love to see that clip. I don't think I'm alone. Well, I'll tell you what. We're all over at the end here, but if you wait just 24 more business hours, I don't know about Roger Stone, but you're gonna see Karl Rove in handcuffs being frog marched across the White House lawn. So anyway, okay, so now we got Roger Stone is going to testify against President Trump in only 24 more business hours. So this is old PJ saying goodbye for now. And a reminder, please subscribe. Get me over. I'm at 98 at this moment. Just get me to the magic 100. Everything beautiful happens at 100 subscriptions. The gods of algorithm at YouTube start working in my favor. And I can start pretty soon live streaming for everybody as a service to you. I would love to do this so we could see live stream dummies. Okay, well, goodbye for now, and I'll hope to have another video up really soon.